All right, walk through starting about 4 minutes now. That's all we got.
Jalen, how do you respond to adversity best, do you think?
Like personally?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just got like a confidence in me. I don't know. I don't know if it's like one specific way that I do it, you know.
Jalen, when you see people, criticize your game on social media, does that fire you up? Do you have motivation when you see stuff like that?
I take it as a compliment that people don't think I ever played a bad game. Right? I mean, I guarantee that was definitely, in my opinion, that wasn't my worst game that I've ever played. But if that's what people think, then I've been doing well for myself.
Are you your own worst critic? I mean,
Yeah. It's like, really to answer his question and going with your question as well, like there's nothing that anybody can tell me that I haven't already told myself, like times 10 probably. Like I cuss myself out in my mind like worse than anybody I could ever speak to. Just how I am, like the standards I hold myself to. Just how much I care, how much I want to make things right, do things right for my teammates and the organization around here. So, yeah, so like none of that really bothers me because I'm already on top of that before I even get, to media or social media, whatever the case may be.
How do you make sure that not social media, but your own personal voice doesn't put you in a bad place mentally?
Like tear me down too much? Yeah, no, it happens, honestly. And then that's when like I'm blessed to be around the people I'm around. Like the people I'm around bring me back a little bit. Like my family, like especially my daughters, obviously. Mom, dad, brother, yeah, whatever. Like everybody in my family. And then also like my teammates and my coaches, like they do that as well. Like I didn't really plan on telling this, but like Rod just pulled up to my house this week just to talk to me for like 15, 20 minutes. We just sitting outside, just talking, just gathering thoughts. Just making sure everything was cool, making sure my mind was right, cause he know how hard I am on myself. And same with Coach McVay, like we have conversations. So like I appreciate like obviously like my teammates, but like my coaches in the organization like tremendously. Like not that I've put myself in like bad spirits or like my mental is bad. I won't say anything like that. Like there was a point where I was like in a bad space years ago, and then the Rams like saved me and traded for me. So I ain't never got back to that again, like to where I'm like in a bad place, feeling like dark, feeling like I'm lost or anything like that. But just like even little stuff, like okay, I had a bad game. We know Jalen being hard on himself. Let's go check on him, make sure he ain't being too hard on himself, make sure he ain't like pressing extra. Make sure he know that he ain't let nobody down. Just be yourself. Like all that stuff, like I know, but like hearing that from people who I care about their opinion, that means a lot as well. So I just like always appreciate having great people around me, and I just thank God for that, honestly.
your first game with the Rams was against Atlanta.
It was, huh? Yeah.
Do you have recollections of how you prepared for that game and how you played in that game?
Yeah, I do. Like I said, that was like a great time for me. Like right when the trade happened, I was like happy as can be. That's when Coach Pleasant was here. I just remember like I had got here like on a Wednesday. We had to travel like on a Thursday, so I kind of stayed on East Coast time, I'm pretty sure. We traveled out there, and I was like staying up all night watching film with Coach Pleasant and trying to figure out exactly where I would fit into the defense and my opportunities that would come during that game. It was a lot of man-to-man. You go in on third down, you guard Julio. It was pretty simple for me. They made it pretty easy for me. It was like my first time playing in 4 or 5 games, something like that. So I was just happy to be out there running around. In that moment, like I actually love thinking about moments like that because even in that moment, I didn't even care if I played good, bad. Like I didn't even care. I was just happy to be out there on the field again, playing the game I love again, like in front of my family. My family was able to come. Atlanta's close to home. And that's all I was thinking about during that moment. And the game turned out well for us as a team, and it turned out well for me for my first game back with the Rams. Like I was able to make a couple plays, able to have good coverage. So like I try to think about those moments actually, you know what I mean, when I have the opportunity to. Just that brings me back, you know, a little bit as well.
Does it strike you?
Just a couple more.
Does it strike you just how much has happened between then and now? And
Yeah.
sort of as you come full circle again?
For sure. Yeah. Yes, it does. God, a lot has happened, right? In my personal life, in football, a lot of growth has happened. Some mistakes have came along the way. Just like my whole journey it's been like crazy since then. But I wouldn't change it. I don't regret anything. I love every minute of it. And I'm happy, you know, that all of that has brought me to where I am right now.
Jalen, just for clarity, when you talked about the people in your life that helped you, and you mentioned your daughters, is that more from a life balance standpoint?
Yeah, like, okay, I'll give you an example. So, like, you know, I go up to the suite after the game and I see my daughters, right? And my oldest daughter, Breland, obviously she thinks she knows it all, right? So she knows that we lost the game, but she doesn't know that we lost the game because Daddy played bad or we just didn't have a good game. She thinks we lost the game because, like, all in her head she remembers right now is, okay, the last 2 games we was able to go on the field with Daddy and I was able to see the cheerleaders. So, like, she telling everybody that we lost because she didn't get to see the cheerleaders. Like, in her mind, like, she like, yeah, they lost. We didn't get to see the cheerleaders. My other daughter's like, no, they won. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, just having those, like, interactions with them, like, in those moments, like, it doesn't matter to me anymore. Like, football in that exact moment doesn't matter to me. It's just being around them, having fun. It just brings a little bit of comfort back to me because, like I said, like, I'm immediately already hard on myself. Like, right after a play, right after a game. Like, obviously, I have a short memory. That comes with my position. But I'm very critical of myself. Like, I want to watch the film, like, right away, every day. Like, that's just who I am. But when I get those moments to just be with my daughters and cherish those moments, like, that's just, I focus my time on that. And they bring me back, like, to a great mental space. It's great.
All set?
Thank y'all.
Thanks.